of times of yesteryear, times just spent with family and friends on holidays. I'm going to hopefully share with you some of those memories tonight. So from an early age, I suppose, before the Celtic Tiger era, foreign holidays were seen as very exotic, and we really spent most of our summers travelling around Ireland. So from an early age, we had some great trips around Ireland, trips to Waterford in the west of Ireland. And one of my earliest memories is of boarding a boat to the Aran Islands. It was my first time on a boat. I was only about 6 or 7 years of age, and I was sick as a dog for the whole trip. Very funny for everybody else except me, because I had my lunch and my breakfast on my lap for the whole trip. But the family got a great laugh out of it. I'm from a small family, just my sister Claire and my parents. So I mean, we had some great times around Ireland. We also saw the Allowee Caves in County Clare, which was at a very young age as well, and it was actually very scary for me because it was very dark and it was something I wasn't used to. It was my first experience like that, and learned of stalagmites and stalactites, and some of those things stay with me to this day. We also saw Dunmanway in County Waterford, and really fond memories of Ireland, when things seemed a lot simpler than they are today and a lot less stressful. A couple of years later, I joined the Beavers. I got a lot of stick from my friends, but it was actually really fun. Then I progressed quickly to the Cubs and then the Scouts, and I also have some great holiday memories of travelling around Ireland with the Cubs. We did camping in County Wicklow, and I have some lovely memories of seeing Kumbaya with a campfire, eating cocktail sausages for dinner. But again, times were simpler back then. Summer seemed longer and hotter than they probably are today, but I'm sure they were similar and wet. But from there, really, we branched out and we decided to go camping in France, myself and my family. And we set off in our small little Honda Civic with a roof rack on it, and packed full of food and camping equipment and everything needed really for a couple of weeks in France. So we usually sailed from Rosslare to Roscoff, and we had some great memories in France. We travelled down the west coast, and one funny story I remember, my mum had packed up some of the camping equipment, the sleeping compartments, into black bags and left them out the night before we were supposed to travel. Of course, my dad, presuming they were rubbish, left them out for the windman. So we arrived in France, lo and behold, 2 or 3 days later, no camping equipment. We can look back on it now and laugh, but at the time it wasn't very funny. We had a week in France, and it was hard work without the camping equipment, without the sleeping equipment, but it was funny nonetheless. So we normally arrive in France, and my sister and my mum would disappear and to check out the attractions, the pool or the sports facilities or table tennis, what have you, and leave myself and my dad to pump up the airbeds and get the tent up. So we got the short straw there, but there were great times in France. I mean, the campsites over there were so good. You had absolutely everything: swimming pools and table tennis, crazy golf, the supermarché, and I learned a few French words as well, which gave me a great interest in France, and I really look back on those times very fondly. A funny experience I have actually of going to France is again one of sickness. When we boarded the Irish Ferries ship, my mum would always be sick as a dog, so I'm not sure that it run in the family or what was it, but she would be sick, and invariably myself and my sister Claire would check everything the boat had to offer. There was cinemas and you name it, it had it, so we really enjoyed that time as well. Going from there, I suppose holidays got a bit more varied and exotic, and they went away from the team of family to being more with friends. But I'll always look back fondly on my early childhood years. I was fortunate enough to see some very nice parts of Ireland and France with my family, and those memories will stay with me forever. Things seemed a lot simpler in life, and the most important things really are family and friends, and that's what I take with me from holidays, just great memories and simpler times really. That's it.
Well
Thanks
done.
very much.